Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and I forgot to mention today's Feature Friday pattern. This is the last Feature Friday pattern of 2021. Tessa and Tammy are taking a break, excuse me, for the rest of the year. So Feature Friday will be back in 2022, but today's is the Presto Tunic. I have not made this one yet, but Tessa just did an adorable dress version of this. It is such a great pattern, so many options with the little placket that's in there, the little yoke, a lot of really great options of playing around. And I am definitely gonna be making one of these in the new year because yeah, there's just a lot of things I think would be really fun to play around with on this pattern. But yes, today it is $5 today only, so you wanna grab that and make sure you get it while it's on sale. Sorry, totally forgot to mention that. Okay, on to the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and even though I just showed you all my fall capsule wardrobe on Tuesday, I am here today to talk about my plans for my winter capsule wardrobe. I was just really tardy in showing you my fall capsule. Hopefully when we're going from spring or from winter to spring, I will have shown you my winter capsule well before I show you the plans for my spring capsule. That's just the way it all came out. But I'm very excited to show you what my plans are, as well as to get sewing on things. Obviously we're getting into a very busy time of year right now, but yes, I'm very excited about sneaking away and getting some sewing time in. Okay, just so I'm not blabbing a ton. I mean, I blab a ton all the time, but let's get going. I've got my color card here. I've got notes of everything that I currently have in my closet versus the things that I'm gonna make, which aren't a lot. You know, when I'm looking at what I plan to make versus, you know, in the past. Okay, so I am using the framework of the Everyday Style capsule wardrobes. She's a stylist, does a lot of online stuff, has some great classes on her site. If you're interested in, you know, exploring your own personal style and how to dress your body and all that kind of stuff, and I'll leave a link down below to her her website. But she does capsule wardrobes every season, which picks out a color palette, shows you how to change up the color palette a little bit if you need to, but basically finds a color palette where things are easy to buy. So she is not a seamstress, she is just a stylist, so everything that she is recommending, obviously things that can be bought. However, I think it's fantastic to use as a framework for things that I want to make, as well as there are a few things that I have purchased, and I'll talk about that. I have 4 things on my Christmas list, actually, so we'll see if I get them. But I have purchased, in the fall, I purchased a couple of things off of her links and stuff too. So she provides you with like all of the outfits and how to mix and match them, accessories, shoes, you know, she reuses stuff, so you're not, you know, you don't have to constantly buy things. It just helps to really consolidate to a set, you know, here's my capsule wardrobe for the fall. And I mentioned before, I have 2 sections of my side of the closet, and one section is this wardrobe, like my, well, we're going into winter now, so my winter wardrobe, and the next to that are just some extras. Like this cardigan, for instance, is not gonna go into my winter wardrobe per se, because it's red and I'm not using red for my winter wardrobe, but it will stay in my closet on that other side, because I may wanna, I mean, because this shirt's staying in my wardrobe, so I can clearly still wear these together. It's just not, you know, in my capsule, the colors and stuff like that. So I hope that makes sense. But I've actually stayed pretty close. In the fall, I almost deviated a lot from her colors that she used for the capsule, but I'm staying very close to the colors that she used for this one. I'm choosing colors from my color card, which this is the Color Guru. I'll leave her link down below. I have a 10% off code for everything, but I am a Copper Spring. I'm a Copper Spring. I always say coppery. Copper Spring, which is the warmest of the springs. People have asked. I did have my colors done in January of 2020, and I was slated as an autumn. These are very, very similar to the autumn colors. There's just some lighter ones that are on this color card as opposed to the autumn one, but the colors are really similar. So I've just kind of picked some warmer options. And instead of, see, she has black and cream. I'm not going to go too far into what's in the capsule, obviously, because that's something that you pay for. I paid for it. I bought it. And I don't want to give too much away. But she does have the color palette like out on all of her social media. But she has black and cream as the main neutrals, and I'm going with navy and cream. So I've got like navy, and my cream is like a very vanilla-y color up here. And then she has a camel color, a pink, a kind of a dark evergreen color, and then like a plummy kind of color, cranberry kind of type color. So I am doing camels. I mean, I've got a lot of options down here for camels. Like I've got, I mean, all of these browns really. So I've got the camels. And then for the pink, she's got more of like a fuchsia, like a bright pink. That's not in my colors, but I am gonna go with something like in this warm corally pink. And I don't have hardly any of this in my wardrobe right now, and I'd like to add some more because I think that that's a fun one to add back in. I used to wear pink a lot, but not the right shade of pink for me, and it made me very washed out. So I'm excited to bring the correct pink back in. So yeah, so I'll be doing some pink, and then kind of this evergreen color, darky teal kind of evergreen color, and then kind of this color right here. So like a cranberry-y kind of, no, kind of, I don't even know what color you want to call that. I'm going with like a cranberry, and somewhere in between this kind of brick color and this color. So that's what we're doing. Okay, let's get started. Now also, and I will have pointed, I'll put the whole color palette here so you can kind of see everything. Which is again very similar to hers. Now, I'm actually got a few black pieces that are coming into the wardrobe this time. I'm on the fence about one, if I want to do it in navy or black, but I am bringing in just some black accessories. Like, well, I've asked for a pair of shoes that have black in them. I have some black in one of my tops, that kind of thing. The important thing is that you have the colors that best suit you up by your face, if you want, you know, to take full advantage of that. But, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 11 bottoms / one pieces, 2 dresses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 17 tops / jackets or layering pieces, and then some shoes and accessories here. So, I also like to point out, this is not an exhaustive list of what I wear during the winter months, but this is primarily what I wear, so that I'm not getting up and putting the same thing on every day. I want to be able to mix and match outfits, feel fresh, feel put together, and this is my fourth capsule that I've done with everyday style. So I did the spring, the summer this year, the fall, and now I'm doing winter. Spring, I fell in love with it, loved everything about it. Summer, I did really well following the capsule. Fell off a little bit in the fall, although you guys just saw that, only because I fell into a rut of just wearing knit dresses constantly. And that's what I want to avoid. Not that there's anything wrong with knit dresses, I think they're great. I feel put together and all that sort of thing, but I really want to just be fresh outfits. You know, not just wearing the same thing every day, even though I am at home most of the time, just because I work from home. Yeah, that's just where most of the stuff happens for me. But yeah, I really want to work on trying new outfits and keeping, you know, fresh and polished and everything, even when I'm at home. Another thing, and this being my fourth capsule, is that I am starting to notice on things that I don't wear as much that a lot of times go in the capsule. So when she's putting these together, she's putting together things that people can wear in a business casual setting versus if you're, you know, just like a mom with toddlers, for instance, and you're at home and, you know, maybe you just wear athleisure most of the time. So she puts a mix of things in there. Obviously you don't have to buy or have everything in your wardrobe for these. She puts together like a little essentials and stuff like that. So we'll talk about that as we get to them. But the first thing that is on the list is a pair of Ponte pants, and I'm going to do the Parker Ponte pants by Style Art. These are the pair. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy some navy Ponte or just, I've got this black. So I've got this black Ponte. This is the refined Ponte from Joann's, and it's actually really good, but it is very structured. It's a very, very structured Ponte. I bought this for the cuffs and stuff of my son's jacket that I made for him, like a buffalo plaid jacket, but in order to have it shipped to me, and I bought it on Black Friday sale, I had to buy at least 2 yards. So I have plenty to make a pair of pants. So I am tempted just to go ahead and make myself a pair of black pants. It's just that most of my tops and stuff are navy, but does that really even matter? Like, I don't really mind mixing my navy and black. So I'm on the fence. I am gonna do the Parker Ponte pants, but am I just gonna use this black that I already have in my stash? Or am I going to buy some navy? And I maybe just need to go to Joann's. I mean, I could buy Ponte online, obviously, at a million different online shops, but I do like the Parker Ponte pants are meant for a stretch woven, so it's a little less stretchy than some Pontes, and that's why I like the Joann's Ponte, because it's not super stretchy. It's pretty structured. Like, you wouldn't be able to do a pair of leggings out of these, I don't think. Some of their other Pontes maybe, but the refined Ponte, which is their nylon or their rayon nylon spandex blend, yeah, it's pretty good, but it has to be in the right context. Otherwise, it doesn't have enough stretch, and it can be too tight really quickly. Like, I tried to do a pair of Sabrina Slims out of this stuff once, and that did not work. It was not stretchy enough. So I think, yeah. So I'm on the fence if I'm going to do them in black or bite the bullet. And sometimes after Christmas, there'll be some sales and stuff, some discounts, and I'll have some Christmas money. So I may end up buying some navy Ponte. We're on the fence on that. The second thing, I'm adding hopefully a pair of straight leg jeans to my wardrobe. I've actually asked for these for Christmas. It's a pair from J. Crew that I've asked for, but we'll see if I get them. But just like a high-rise, straight leg, very 90s looking jean. I could make myself a pair. Yes, I could. But I kind of wanted more of the distressed, worn finish on them, and that's really hard to replicate at home. I mean, I know there's things you can do to distress your jeans and that sort of thing to make them look more that way when you make them, but I really prefer, you know, if I'm making my own jeans, I can use lighter wash denims and stuff like that, and I love that. I love making my own jeans, but or even more refined, you know, like a dark wash or whatever. But for these, I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and ask for these for Christmas. And I had a pair of J. Crew jeans that were in my fall capsule, and I really enjoyed wearing them. I mean, did they fit me perfectly? I'm actually wearing them right now. No, they don't fit me perfectly, but they work. They're comfortable. And again, you don't have to make everything in your wardrobe. It's okay to purchase a few items every now and again. There's no need to stress over a completely handmade wardrobe. So there's my PSA there. All right, the next bottoms that I want to add to my list are a pair of like evergreen corduroy. And I don't have any in my stash right now. I've been eyeing, I'll pop up a picture of this Style Maker Fabrics. They have a few different, they have like a stretch corduroy and then just like a classic corduroy. I think I want a little bit more of like a mid-wale, but she's sold out, and I'm wondering if it is the people that have purchased the capsule and, you know, they're looking for that color. But it does say that they're trying to get more back in. So I may just see and wait till after Christmas and see if I can find some then. But I want to do the Itch to Stitch upland trousers in it. I made these back in the spring, love my pair, and I think they still fit me. They're very springy though. They're like a peachy kind of sherbet color, apricot color, but so I'm not wearing them right now, but I did them in a stretch woven, and they were a little big when I made them in the spring, so I'm hopeful they still fit me. But I thought I could maybe, the uplands aren't meant for a stretch woven. You can obviously use it, but they're drafted for a non-stretch. So I thought I could use either a stretch or a non-stretch and just kind of, you know, maybe take in the hips a little bit more if I use a stretch or whatever. But I loved that pattern. It's a really fun make, and I think a pair of corduroy pants would be a lot of fun. I am noticing that I tend to not go super athleisure. In the past, she's had leggings, and there are leggings that are in this one as well, but I just don't, I mean, maybe if I'm cleaning the house and I'm doing like a full day of house cleaning, I'll throw on leggings. Obviously working out, that sort of thing, I'll put on like workout leggings. But I just am not, I mean, regular like everyday leggings that you're dressing up, it's just not really my thing. I just don't grab them. I do like a good pair of joggers though that I can kind of dress up, and you're gonna see those in a minute. But I just find that I'm more apt to, I'm also not as apt to grab like trouser type pants, you know, like I have a pair of like the Chandler wool pants that I made back last fall. I just don't reach for those for whatever reason. So I think things that fall in like that jean type of more casual trouser is really where that's my sweet spot. So I thought about doing like the Liana stretch jeans or something in the green cord, and I could, but I really just want to make the uplands again, and I think that I would grab those a lot, and they would be nice and warm and toasty. Okay, that was a lot of chat for that one. The next pants that I'm going to be adding are the Mountain View, my Mountain View camel colored cords that are Mountain View pull-on jeans by Itch to Stitch. I just made those for the sew along. They're in camel color. They're super comfortable. I wear them all the time. They fit perfectly into this color, capsule color. So yes, those are going to be going into my wardrobe as well for the winter. Next up are my navy plaid Sabrina Slims. You guys saw that on Tuesday. They're navy and black, like a plaid, so they're kind of hard to see because it's kind of tonal, but I really love that. So that's another thing where I've got a little bit of black. I'm just not doing black on the top, with the exception of one thing that has some black in it. But I don't know. So I'm still it's those Ponte pants. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I love these Sabrina Slims. I'm finding them very comfortable. They're not a perfect fit yet. Like I mentioned on Tuesday, there's a little bit of tweaking, but they're good enough. Like they're comfortable enough. I don't think I'll go back and change these. I say that, maybe I'll go take the hips in just a little bit to see if that helps. But yeah, I really like those, and those are gonna be going back in. Next up, I was going through my closet and pulling things out for winter, and I came across my sparkly knit Sybil skirt that I made, was it last fall? Maybe the fall before? Can't remember when I made it, but I made it out of a stretch sequined that has almost like a snakeskin print, and then it's completely lined in like a athletic jersey, gold athletic jersey. Love that skirt, and I kind of forgot about it. It got put away and then was just up in the closet, and when I was going, that's the plus of like switching out my closet and staying on top of that I kind of rediscover things, and I'm like, that is such a fun skirt, and it kind of goes in with that camel coloring, and so I'm gonna bring it back out, especially for the holiday season, because you can dress it up, you can dress it down, there's a million ways you can wear that. In fact, I even did a video on different ways that you could wear that skirt, so I'll pop a link up to that. So that's gonna be coming in, and I'm very excited about that one. Next up, my cranberry colored Fortunas. This is from the Itch to Stitch So Beautiful book. I made these back in the winter, so last like January when she released her book. I made these up again. They're in just a cranberry ponte. Love them. Been wearing them a ton. They're coming back into the wardrobe. I have on here navy leggings. I meant to make navy leggings for my fall wardrobe as well. Just the Averys, a nice, just straight up pair of leggings, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about those, if those will get made up or not. I may make them up and then just see, because I could obviously wear them for athletic reasons or whatever. I like the Averys though, because they're just a standard pair of leggings. Like there's not any crazy seaming on it, or little pockets or whatever that make them look athletic. They can definitely go more just legging. So I may just whip myself up a pair, and if they end up just being workout leggings, then that's fine. But if I do, wear them as more like a layer with my regular clothes, we'll see. This will be like the final test. Next up, I'm gonna be making some evergreen colored joggers. Now, I'm on the fence a little bit about what pattern I'm gonna use for this. I think I'm gonna do the Hudson's, and I'm partnering with a new to me fabric store here soon, June and Lou Fabrics. I'll leave a link to their website down below, but I'm gonna be doing, not necessarily, well, kind of like, she asked if we could work together, and I told her I was be doing my winter capsule. She said she would like to sponsor a couple of the outfits with her fabrics, which is lovely and so generous and fantastic. So there'll be more in depth on a video with her. But one of the fabrics that I'm using is this evergreen French terry. It's a See You at 6 fabric. Such a beautiful color. It's perfect. Fits right into my color palette. Fits into my capsule colors. But I'm going to use the solid terry with the matching ribbing for a pair of joggers. I think I might do the Hudson's, and I'm on the fence. I've just really been enjoying wearing my Hudson's that I made not that long ago, but I'm on the fence if I want to just keep them at the mid-rise or if I want to do the hack to take them up to the full rise. There's also a pair of joggers from Seamwork magazine, and I have a subscription to that, and so I have access to that pattern. So I don't know, we'll see if I end up doing anything with that or not, but it'll probably be the Hudson's, I think. I just am enjoying that pattern. Also, the Itch to Stitch Varzim overalls will be coming back in for the winter wardrobe. I love these overalls. So comfortable, so comfortable. Love these overalls. And then I'm going to be making, for my second one-piece, like jumpsuit, I guess, because I've got dresses on here. I'm going to make the Deer & Doe Sirocco jumpsuit out of this gorgeous art gallery jersey. You guys saw this in my Black Friday haul. I got this from Stylemaker Fabrics in the Black Friday sale. She still has some. It's all the colors. Like, it's got the green, the evergreen color, kind of this creamy color here, and then there's even some of like the pinks that are in there. A little paler than what I'm using, but yeah, very excited about that. So I'll be doing that. Dresses. I will be bringing in my Arlington dress, even though that's purple. It's a dress, and I think that, you know, the cranberry plum purple color that I'm using, which is tending to go more cranberry for most of my pieces, as a dress, I won't be pairing it with, you know, other cranberry things necessarily, so I think it works fine, and I love this Arlington dress, and I'm so excited to wear it this winter. I just bought some tights, some sweater tights from Amazon. I bought a pair in navy and a pair in a light taupe, which are kind of a camel color, so I thought that looked nice in blend with some of my shoes and boots and stuff nicely. So I'll let you know if I like those and how those go. And then my second dress I'm adding is my navy, dark blue, whatever kind of color you want to call it, Tessa dress, that sheath dress that I just made from Love Notions Patterns. It is so comfortable. I'm going to be able to wear it dressed up, dressed down. Very excited about that dress. Of the three I made, I think that one might be my favorite. Although I love the stripe one, I think it's fun. But the blue one, I think, is just really going to go the distance and be a great wardrobe workhorse. All right, tops. I need some long sleeve shirts. I have put all of my short sleeve shirts and folded them up. They're in the drawer, put away for the season. Even when I'm layering, I just really prefer a long sleeve, I think. Now the Sirocco does have a short sleeve. I'll leave that as is, but I need some long sleeve t-shirts. So I have got in my stash, I'm gonna make myself a navy one and an ivory cream colored one. These are all fabrics from my stash. I've been meaning to make myself a navy one forever, like since the spring. I feel like it's come into, it was in spring, fall, and now winter, and I've got the fabric, and it won't take me long. So I've got this navy blue cotton spandex jersey from Stylemaker, and then the ivory vanilla color as well. It's a great cotton jersey. Use it all the time. I've got both of these in my stashes. They're going to become long-sleeved cashmere Concord t-shirts. I may do one scoop neck and one V-neck, or maybe both scoop neck. I haven't decided yet, but they're both going to be long-sleeved. So, you know, yes, I just need a couple of those. It won't take me long to make. And then I'm adding in this Concord. So this is my Concord that I did kind of the boat neck hack on. I just used the Edie top actually from the Sew Over at Work to Weekend book and traced that neckline. But on this one, I just folded the neck edge over and then cover stitched it down. Like I interfaced it with some knit interfacing around the neckline and then did that. I mean, it's fine, but I really like the way that I do it now with the facing. So this is a 3/4 length t-shirt. I don't know, is it worth it to recreate a long sleeve one? Probably not. I have a little bit of fabric left here from that, but not enough to do a long sleeve shirt, so I'd have to order a little bit more. This is from Minerva. This fabric's fantastic, by the way. I would highly recommend it. It comes in a whole bunch of different colors. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm also dumping some fabric, which will take forever to put back together. So we'll see. I may just stick. I'll probably more than likely, I'll just stick with this one until it's worn out and then replace it. Okay, next up, I'll be bringing back in my vanilla colored classic shirt from Liesl & Company, or Liesl & Co. Love this. It's just a button-up shirt in a vanilla colorway and a beautiful shirting from Stylemaker Fabrics. I've talked about that on Tuesday. Won't go into it too much, but that's coming back in. As well as my chambray V8, Vogue 8772 chambray shirt. That was also talked about on Tuesday. It's been in my wardrobe for a while. Love it. It'll be coming back in as well. Then I have a mystery top. It's actually a pattern test that I will be showing you guys in January at the beginning of the year, but I've used this fabric for it, which is like all of the colors from the capsule that I'm doing. It's so good. It's so beautiful. I got this when I went in-person fabric shopping back in August. I think it's an art gallery one, but yes, it is. An art gallery print in a rayon challis, but I've made a top out of this, a blouse, and you will see that pattern in January, but it's good, and that's going into the wardrobe. Okay, next up, I'm going to be knitting, I'm currently knitting my daughter a sweater. As soon as that's over, I'm gonna be knitting myself the balloon sweater by Petite Knits, and I forgot to, 2 seconds, let me grab the yarn. Forgot to grab the yarn. Okay, so I bought this yarn from Miss Babs, and it was one of her Wild Iris, which means she only does like one, big batch of the colorway and then it goes away. But it's this beautiful colorway, and this is the kind of like warm corally pink that I'm going for. And the balloon sweater by Petite Knits gets knit up with a strand of fingering weight yarn and then a strand of mohair silk lace weight yarn. And so I've ordered some mohair silk lace weight that's kind of this, it's called Sweet Pea, but it's this color. It should be, actually, it might even be here today. But I'm gonna do the balloon sweater out of this. I think it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna give me that pink color. And it's all stockinette stitch, so I can knit it up super quickly. I'm knitting my daughter right now the No Frills sweater by Petite Knits, and it's knitting up really quickly, so I've made that one for myself too, but hopefully this one will also knit up quickly. I have also asked for a camel sweater from J. Crew. I actually have, back in the spring, I had a navy sweater that I bought from J. Crew Factory, and it's the same sweater, just in the camel colorway. I actually had a thrifted J. Crew sweater that was merino wool, camel colored. It was a turtleneck that I had actually, I think, a consignment store, so it was a little bit more expensive. Perfect condition, great, and I wore it last week, loved it. Oh, looks so great, this is perfect with the capsule. And then it got washed, which was fine, and then put into the dryer accidentally. And it now fits my daughter great. It totally shrunk, and but it fits her nicely. She had it on at school this week, so I needed a camel sweater, so I have put that on my list as well. Again, it's the same sweater that I already own, but in the camel colorway. It's just like it's a crew neck, but it's a little wider crew neck, long sleeves, just a nice little camel colored sweater. I'm also throwing in my cream cashmere sweater. This was a ready to wear. I don't know that I have a picture of that one. If I can find one, I'll pop it up, but it's just a Lands' End cream cashmere sweater. I got it for Christmas a few years ago. I wear it a ton. It's just a nice layering piece, and yeah, that's gonna be going into my wardrobe as well. And then, in addition to, oh, I missed a top. In addition to the joggers that I'll be making with June and Lou fabrics, I'm also going to be making a, I can't remember the name, it's a print, but it is a Stanton hoodie by Cashmerette, and it is the same color base, which is called Ponderosa, as the solid color jersey with the ribbing. But this jersey is called, it's got a name, but it's got like little black fun swooshes all over it that I thought would make for a fun kind of matching jogging set, but not really. Will I wear them together? Maybe if I'm like super loungy around the house, but most likely I'll just be wearing them all separately. I like dressing up joggers, and I think a sweatshirt's fun to dress up and dress down as well. So I'm making a Stanton hoodie right now in a different fabric, also a CU at 6 fabric from StyleMaker, but I'm going to be putting the hood and stuff on that comes with the pattern, but I'm playing around. I'm gonna see how it goes together. I may omit the hood and just do a neckband on this version. I just think it's easier to dress those up and down if you don't have a hood, because I can put like a collared shirt underneath it and make it look more like a sweater. So we'll see how that goes, but that's kind of up in the air. Okay, before we go any further, I forgot, I'm also going to be making myself, in conjunction with June and Lou Fabrics, a kind of this pinky, warm, corally color. It's a cotton spandex jersey, and I'm going to be making a faux top by Itch to Stitch. It's just a knit top, kind of a cardigan. I've made this before in a waffle knit. Love this pattern. It's so good. I think it's very flattering, but I wanted to try it in a cotton spandex jersey and wear it more like a t-shirt and less like a cardigan, although I could layer it over things and wear it as a cardigan as well, which is like bonus. So I am going to be making that. Also, what will be coming in is my Bainbridge pullover from Itch to Stitch. I made this one, gosh, maybe last winter. Love this. Now this is more mustard, but we're gonna pretend it's camel. I get compliments on this every time I wear it because I use scraps of Liberty Tana Lawn for the bindings and stuff. This is a great pattern, and I use the Teddy sweater knit. I love this thing and get compliments every time I wear it. It's a great one, so it'll be coming in. Also coming in will be my Navy Constellation, well, the pattern's called the hoodie, but I made the one just with the collared version. This is a Love Notions pattern, and I made this, oh gosh, last July when I was doing all of the activewear for our trip. We did like a Colorado type thing. I think that's when I made it. Anyway, it's great. It's not oversized on me. It fits me really great. I've been wearing it, and I've made it out of a merino sweatshirting that I got from the fabric store. Again, this has been in my closet for a couple years, but it's a good one. Okay, next up, 2 Harper cardigans. So my navy Harper cardigan will be coming back in. That is a free pattern by Sinclair Patterns. So good. Love my navy version. Wear it a lot. This is also a Harper. But I'm going to be making another one, and we're going to call this camel. So this is like a cloud knit. It's been in my stash forever. But it's just really soft little sweater knit, and it's a little bit lighter, a little bit more of like a cream, but I think it's going to do it. I had a So Altered Style Dion Duster in a camel color, and I have no idea what's happened to it. I would not have given that away. I have no idea what's happened to that. So I'm gonna make myself a Harper out of this, just because I really just love the Harper. Just really love it. And it's free. It's a great one. Also, a cardigan that will be coming into my wardrobe is my Be Thankful cardigan by Lily Kate Makes. I knitted it last year. It's kind of, I guess we'll call it camel. It's more of a little darker brown, but you know, I'm not too literal on some of the colors. I love this cardigan. I wear it a ton. It's super warm, so when it gets cold, I think it's going to be a great staple to grab. But love that cardigan, and yeah, I'm excited to have that. And then finally, I'm bringing out my, also a Vogue 8772. It's a shacket that I made up from the Vogue 8772 during, let's see, I did like a whole series of that. I'll pop a link up to that video as well. When I took that pattern and made like 3 different versions of it. One pattern 3 ways, I think. And I did a shacket version out of some rayon that I got from Stylemaker Fabrics, and that is the one that has a little black on it. So it's cranberry, and then the check on it is black. But that can kind of go navy, I feel like, because it's mixed with the cranberry. Like, it's easy to put that with navy trousers, and it can read navy. So I don't know. I'm up in the air on, again, the Ponte pants, what I'm going to do. But this does have black in it. But I am so excited to bring this back out. I made a pair of pleather trousers that, gosh, they were the Persephones. I cannot fit into those. I can fit into those because it's a stretch pleather. It is not what no. I don't fit into them well. It's not good. So those got folded up and put back in the drawer for another time. But I am excited about the shacket and bringing that out and wearing it. I didn't wear it much last year, so I'm excited to have reasons to wear that. And then when it comes to shoes and accessories, I'll be bringing my Michael Kors bag back in, which you guys saw from the fall capsule. I have a vintage gold clutch. I won't show you pictures of any of this, but I do have a vintage gold clutch that was my grandmother's that I'll be bringing in just for, you know, fun, you know, any events that we have. That's kind of fun. It's like my go-to like evening bag. I'll show this all to you when I do the, you know, the final fall lookbook or winter lookbook. And then I'm putting in a statement necklace, which is a big flower necklace. I know that I'm getting a pair of statement earrings in my stocking because I bought them and gave them to my husband to stick in my stocking. But I'm excited to show those to you. They're like a teal, like evergreen color, so they're gonna go really well into this. I mean, my jewelry, it's all kind of, like I have it all out. I redid it not that long ago so I can see everything. So that's, you know, kind of here or there. Now with shoes, my white Cole Haan sneakers will be coming back in. We'll see how much I wear those though. I don't want to get those like completely trashed and, you know, it can get kind of yucky outside in the slush and that sort of thing. Also my red heels, my red Cole Haan heels will be making an appearance when I do need to dress up a little bit. So they'll just be in there kind of on occasion when I need something a little fancier. My J. Crew leopard booties, kitten heel booties, I got those on clearance maybe a couple summers ago, so it was, or even spring. It's when they were coming off of, you know, the fall and winter boots. I got a pair of, they're like the calf hair leopard kitten heel booties from J. Crew. Those will be coming in. I have a pair of LL Bean boots that will be my winter boots that'll be coming in. And then I've asked for a pair of New Balance, like retro looking sneakers that are black. So that's where we're kind of coming in the black. I've asked for those for Christmas, and I've also asked for a pair of lug soled Chelsea boots from Thursday Boot Company that are in kind of a dark brown kind of color that I put on my Christmas list. So 4 things on my Christmas list are the J. Crew camel sweater, a pair of J. Crew straight leg jeans, the Thursday Boot Company lug Chelsea boots that are waterproof as well. So those are good for like slushy days when it's not necessarily, you know, I don't need a snow boot necessarily, but I do need something waterproof. And then the black New Balance retro sneakers. Whew! So there we have it. Those are the plans for my winter wardrobe. I'm very excited to get sewing on a lot of things, and I'm really excited about working with June and Lou Fabrics. I'm glad that she reached out. She's got some beautiful things, and yeah, I'm excited to get for that to arrive so I can start playing around with it and let you all know how I feel and think about all of that stuff. Okay, going forward, I'll be talking some knitting with you guys, showing you my Fiberfest haul, talking about my spinning wheel. I'll show you what my sweater vest looks like on, and as well as what I'm currently working on for my daughter. So just kind of a knitting video in general. So if you don't want to watch, if you're not into the knitting part, you can just skip that video, but that will be next week. And I would like to do a lookbook of my son, of the 2 jackets and hopefully a pair of pants that I made, maybe next Friday. That may be the following week though. We'll see. I'm just going to be pre-recording a couple of things to do between Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, and so that's all I kind of have planned. Oh, I'll also be showing you my Destashify haul for December, as well as what I made with my Destashify fabrics from November. What else is coming up? I've got a lot of good stuff, so definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That in addition to all the wardrobe stuff. So I'll be doing some more sewing the trends type of videos, sew the look, all that kind of stuff. I usually do like a roundup of ready to wear winter outfits and then patterns you can use to make those up. So that'll be coming. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of it. That's all I have for today. I will see you guys on Sunday for the vlog, and yeah, and then Tuesday for not sure what yet. One of the things I mentioned. All right, guys, I hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you all next time. Bye.